Hi everyone, welcome back to Faraday Academy and another JavaScript live stream. This is linked below, but this is the app that I'm going to be working on today. If this is your first time, it's basically a full stack JavaScript app. So there's Express on the back end, Vue on the front end, and you can find it in my GitHub, which is gwenf/curriculum app. And you can see, hi nobodies, it's good to see you again. Okay, so you can see the back end in one folder and the front end in another folder. And then I've been keeping track of what I need to do basically in this project's dev board. So let me go into dev tasks. And yeah, so last time we set up Mailgun with the email functionality to send emails. And then we also started setting up the verify page, but it's not really hooked up. So we're going to basically finish all this verify stuff, all these verify tasks in this live stream, hopefully. So let's look at the code. Close everything real quick. So, oops. So in the, what do we want to do first? Let's see. So let's look in the back end and see what we have set up for verify. So last time we did make this new schema, which is basically it stores the user ID and the verification code. And because we're using a Mongoose plugin, it has the timestamp of when created at and updated at timestamps. So we're going to check the created at for expiration of the code. So let's see if we're importing that here. Yeah, so we already have this verification set up, and I believe if we look in the server, I believe I'm already importing that into, let's see, is it the auth? Yeah. Yeah, verification. So this is the part I didn't finish last time. So I'm importing the user model and the verification model from the database. And I have login set up, I have register, and then, so here in register, what we updated last time, hi unknown man, I have this send email. So I basically generate this, somewhat random code with math.random, and so what I need to do now is to save that code and the user ID inside of the table. So inside of the verification table. So let me go ahead and do that. So let's see. So first I need to verification. Let's see, let me just copy the code from, let's see, login. So here I'm just pulling one user out of here. So I think in register, oh, that's the same one I'm in, yeah. So yeah, I'm doing user.save. So where is user though? Oh, constant new user. Okay, so that's basically what I have to do is I guess const verification equals verification, or new verification. And then this will be user ID and code. So, okay, so I have user res, the response from user.save. So this should have the ID on it, I think. So let's see, it might be something like user res ._ID, and I'll save that as the user ID. And then the code, which will just be code, I think. Yeah, so that should be good. Okay, don't need to wait that. I do need to save it though. So let me do verification. So I'll await verification.save. Okay, and I don't think I need the response from that, so I'm not going to save it. And then I set up the payload for the email, pass into the create email. Right now it's just code, but there's going to be other things in it like subject, email, that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I send the email and then res.send, yeah, and then I return the user's username and email because this is registration. So now, let me see if this works first. So let me try to register just in my REST client and see. So http://localhost, my backend's on 5000 /API /v1 / and then I think it's just register, or no, it's auth /register. Okay, so oops, /auth /register, and this will be a post request, and I need a name, or is it username? Let's see. Hi Shubham, how are you? Let's see, username, email, and password. Okay, that's it. That's all I need. So, username, I'll just say, I don't know, Gwen1. And email will be gwen1@example.com. Hi Guru. Gasoline station. It's interesting. Alright, so gwen1@example.com, and then I need a password. Password, which I put a minimum of 8 characters, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and that has to be a string. Alright, so this should be fine for my object. I do need to set a header here. So the content type, so I always forget to do that, which is JSON. Okay, so now I have a content type, so I can make this request. Something's wrong? No. Okay, it just took a minute. I wonder if that's because I'm saving in 2 different tables, I guess? Okay. So, that is one thing though, is that I don't have an API to retrieve from this verification table. But the save didn't throw an error, so it did save. I could check in the terminal, but I think I'm just going to, because I don't have my Mongo client open. So I'm trying to run as few things as I can during the stream. Alright, so if it doesn't work, then I'll check in a client, but let's see. So verification dot, let's see, would it be a get or a post? It would be a post because they'll be verifying with the code. And so with the verify code, I wonder, should this be a protected endpoint? So if they've already registered, I actually don't send back I don't handle JWT on registration, so they're not actually logged in. So I'm going to have to save their email too. So I'm going to have to expect email from this. So I'll have to handle that in emails too. Okay. So let me say const email and code, and I'll pull this from the request.body. I'll get the email and code, and then what do I need to do? I need to check check, or I need to get the user by email, and then check that the code is valid, because when I pull the user, I'll get the user ID. And then if the code is valid, what do I do if it's valid? So if valid, I'll have to I'll have to mark there. That's right, because I put a flag on users here. This is verified flag. So what I'll have to do is update this is verified flag to true, meaning the email is verified. Yeah, and then eventually I'll have to make something for when a user updates their email to re-verify, but that logic isn't in there yet. So if valid, update user to is verified equals true. And let's see, else, yeah, I'll have to return 401 or 400. I'm not sure. We'll see though. Okay, I'll return some kind of a 400 level error for them. And okay, so first I need to get user by email, which I already have the logic for. For some reason I can never remember the exact Mongo syntax. I guess because I don't write it often enough to have it memorized. Okay, so register. No, it's lookup, so I'll have to do this same thing basically. User, yeah, I'll have to find the user by the email. Okay, so I find the user by the email that I pass in. So I've done that, and now I need to check if the code is valid. So now I'm going to have to const verify. I don't even need to know if I need to store this, but I'll do a wait. Let's see, verification dot find one, and then also I have to make sure, did I set user ID to, I need to set this to unique because I don't want the users to have multiple verifications at once. So I think I can just do unique is true. It seems like I should be able to do that. Okay. So I guess we'll try that. And then, so verification.findOne. Now I need to find this verification object in that Mongo collection. And I will find it by the user ID, which will be which will be the Mongo ID from the user I just pulled back. So that will be underscore ID on the user object. Okay, so let me just print this real quick. And, oh no, JavaScript, it's console.log and verify. Or no, why don't I just return it? So res.send, let's say verify. And I'm gonna try this verify endpoint from here. And actually, get rid of that. I don't know what the code is, so let me go to my Mailgun account. Mailgun, is it .com? I don't know. So let me go to Mailgun and then I'll find what the code is. Log in. All right. So check my own email for the code. All right. Let's see. I'm going to... Hi Jared, how are you? I'm going to check my email 1 second and enter the code real quick. Just give me 1 second. I should have logged into this before the stream. Let me see if Mailgun sent it to me already. Yep, they did. So 2 and 19. Oh wait, it's not typing. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Did I log into the right account? Wait, I have to log out. That's the wrong Mailgun account. Here's log out. Is it buffering still? I thought I fixed it somewhat today. I'm gonna have to get a... I don't even know what to get. Maybe a fast line or something. I have 5G right now. I'm wondering if I should switch back to fiber optic. Need to switch to Twitch. Okay. Okay, one more try. 1 second. So 6... Oh, I'm saying it out loud anyway. Okay, that is the right account, and that appears to have worked. Cool. All right, so let's see, sending, and okay, there we go. So now I am in my Mailgun account, and oops, let me go here. This sandbox. And I should be able to... Oh, logs. This is what I really want. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. All right. So, what is... Today's the 29th, right? 1:09 p.m.? Yeah. That's about today. So now I can find out what the code is. Code... Oh, that's not my code. Let me look, because I have it in the header. So subject is this, and that's my verification code, which is kind of hard to see. But yeah, it's a 6-digit code. So I can copy that. And now let me come here and go to my registration endpoint and see if this works. So I use the same email, don't need username, but I will do code, and then is these 6 digits. Okay, so let me send this. Sweet. Okay, so I am getting back the code, which is good. So I have the user ID, and then I have the code, and then the timestamp that I need. Perfect. So now that I have that, so let me see what happens if it's not the right code. Let me do this. Oh, wait. Oh, because I'm just... Okay, I have to verify that the code they sent is the same as this. That's right. Okay. I got it now. So, if verify.code equals code, then I'll do my logic in here. So I'll have to do user.is verified and set that equal to true, and then I'll do user.save, and I'll have to await this. So await user.save, and that will save the updated in the database, and then else I will return res.send, or I don't need an else here because I'll just return from in the if statement. So here, let me res.send verified. That's fine. Oh, let me do single quotes to match everything. Okay, and then if this if block doesn't work, then I'm going to do res.send, and I'll do or I'll do res.status for, I guess 400, because I'm not creating anything, I'm just checking. Okay, so I'll do res.status 400.send invalid code. All right, get rid of those. Check if code is valid. Okay, and now let me see what happens actually when they can't find the user. So, and because I'm looking for user._ID, that should throw an error. But I'm guessing that's going to be a 500 error, so I have to handle that. But let me try. Let me just take one letter off the email real quick. Yeah, it's an unhandled error, so invalid user and code? No. I'll just do invalid code, that's fine. And I'll just wrap it in a try catch here. So I'll do try, and then I guess, should I just do try and then finally? Do I need to do a catch? Because no matter what, I'm gonna do let's see. I don't really need to handle the exception because either the two possibilities are the user isn't found, which is the reason why I'm wrapping this in a try catch, and the other possibility is that verify isn't found, which doesn't throw an error, but either way it will get in the finally block. Is this the correct syntax for JavaScript? I think it is. We'll find out though. All right, let me try this again. Let me try the same thing. Invalid code, sweet. So that handles those two cases that I might run into. All right, so now I have this verify working. And what's this? Verify code. Oh, that was another random to-do I had. All right, so now I have this verify code working, which is, yeah, that looks good to me. And then let me try and see what happens if I have the correct code. So, okay, so that's with the correct email but incorrect code. That's still a 400, that's good. And now I'll copy my code again. And now I have the correct code. And let's see. Sweet, I got a 200, verified. All right, and now let me look at my users, and let me find that user. Oh, unauthorized. I have to log in first. So log in, and then password. Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I don't think it matters if I have this extra. Shouldn't matter. So let's see. Oh, it's auth/login. That's why. That should find it. Okay, so 200, and then I get the token back. So let me take this token now. And I'm not expiring tokens at all right now, which is something I need to do. I mean, they are set to expire, but if someone logs out, they don't expire until the expiration anyway. So it doesn't matter if you log out. some breakthroughs. Which breakthroughs? Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? That's not, I meant authorization. So I need the authorization header for the token. And I'll do bearer and then paste the JWT token. Okay. And I think I have it set to where it's good for 24 hours. I can't remember what I did. All right, so now that I have valid token, now I can go to users and pull users. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to post. That's what I'm trying to do. Let me get. Okay. So I have, oh, I thought I cleaned up all these users. Guess I didn't. But I do have the latest user I have. And I have the user ID. So let me grab that ID and I'll do this. Yeah, so I just see this one user. And now I have, so I have username, email, password, created at, updated at. How come I don't have, oh, I have is verified. Okay, I was just looking at the ID first. Okay, cool. So I have is verified, which was set to true now. Sweet. So now my email is verified. And I guess when I start doing, when people want to update their email, I might have a separate table of like pending emails or something, and then set it to the user object once it's verified again. Something like that. We'll see. Okay, so now from verified, now I have to go set this up on the front end. So finish the back end. Let's see. Let me close some of this. So here's my verification page in Vue.js. So I basically only have this one text field, and actually I think I'm gonna add an email field here because I do want to make sure. So I should be capturing or saving the email in state when the user registers, but what if for some reason they refreshed and it's not in state anymore? I should have that pre-populated, I think. So yeah, let me make a second field. So this will be email and email. Easy enough. And let me put it here. Email. So now I have it in my component state, and I have my text fields hooked up to those variables. Let me go to this page in the application first. So let me go to verify. Okay, so I have email and code. And then what do I want to do after that? Let's see, submit code, and I'll have email is this dot email. And actually, so from register, let me look at my actions, because from register I should be saving email after they register. So then I could populate the email field, at least initially, with let's see, on what was that lifecycle hook mounted? So when the component mounts, no, it's a method. So when the component mounts, I'll populate the email field. So let me look in my store, modules auth, and then I can see my registration. So when the user registers, I am not saving their information. That is a shame. So I'm just calling the backend basically, and then I'm showing a message saying they registered correctly, and then routing them to the login page. So what I need to be doing is here I should be doing a different commit, which is a mutation, so I can update the global state of my application. And let's see, snack bar. No. Yeah, it won't be payload actually. Let me undo that. So it will be, so I have this update users. So update user, let me just grab that. So I'll call update user. It's on this, it's in the auth module, so I don't need root equals true. And what am I going to pass it? So I need to pass it email, which will be a payload. I basically want to pass it the payload minus the password. I don't want to be saving the password on state, which is part of this payload. So let me just save the email for now. So payload dot email. I could save the username too, but I don't really need that for anything because they'll be verifying and logging in with their email. And then when they log in, all the rest of their user information is going to come back. Okay, so update user. So this should work now. When they register, it will store their email. And then what I can do is, so I have map actions here. I need to get the state, that Vue.x state inside this component. So I'm also going to map state here. And then if I'm going to do state, I need computed so I can get the changes on state as they happen. So I'll do, oh yeah, the same thing basically. Map state, the spread with map state. This is also in the auth module, that user object. So I will get user. And actually, oh yeah, because I'm not calling anything yet. That's why I have this empty. Okay, so I have this, need a comma. So I'm pulling in the user object, and now here I'm going to set this, so this local component state, this email, I'm going to set to user.email. Yeah. Because I do have, this will come back as an object. User will be an object no matter what. So I'm not going to get an error that user is null or something. And let me verify that. Yeah, I'm setting it to an empty object at first. So I should never get an error from there. Where was I? Okay, here. Okay, so I'm setting an initial email value. But they can enter an email too if they got to that page some other way. Okay, so I have the payload ready, and now what I need to do is call an action. I need to call a verify action. So in my auth modules on the front end, so in my Vuex, I have login, I have register, I have log user out. Get user, I haven't done that yet. Let me do verify here. So async, because I'm making an API call. So verify, commit. I don't know if I need commit if I'm changing global state at all, but I'll leave it there for now. And then here I need to make an API call. So I will copy this one. It's a post request. So I'll be posting to auth/verify and just passing in the payload, which is to this verify endpoint, auth/verified, and the payload it's expecting is email and code. So let me make sure I'm passing. I think I made, no, I am passing an email and code. That's good, that's good. Okay, so now I need to call that verify. So let me do verify, and I can call it with this .verify, and then just pass in the payload. Okay, so then from Vuex, once it's verified, so basically if this passes, then I need to route them to the login page. So actually here on register, I want to be logging them to the verify page, not login, because they need to verify their email first. And then from here, let me just go ahead and copy this. So from here, I will route them to login after verify if everything works. And if it doesn't work, then I want to show them some kind of snack bar showing that their code isn't valid. Okay, so should I check res.status, or I think I might have set something up in Axios last time. Yeah, so if they're unauthorized for anything, if I get back a 401, it routes them to login, but that's not actually what I want to do here. So I think, do I have access to res.status? So .log res. Let me just log res then. And I won't route them anywhere for now, but let me see. I'm just going to do anything here. And then okay. Well, oh yeah, I was logging this out. I thought I had something else going on. Okay. So, request failed. Status code 400, that's fine. Reference error, user is not defined. Oh, I think I forgot to use this. Yeah, this should be this dot user, which should be defined because I'm mapping that global user to this component. Okay, and I do have this dot verify, so that should work. Okay, let me try one more time. And then just, oh, I guess it's only 6. Okay, request failed with status code 400. And that is what I'm printing out. Is that what I'm printing? Or is it failing before I print? Let me look in here. So if I get rid of the console.log, okay, yeah, it's failing. So if I do a try catch, is it going to catch that? Let me see. So if I do a try here, can I catch that, or do I need to catch it in the Axios config? Try catch. Error. Let's see if that works. Oh, then I would want this one in here too, so okay. You can catch in config and here. Okay, cool. But the interceptor will be quicker. Oh, you mean in the Axios config? Yeah, I need a lot more configuration. I should have it handling like every different code I get back from the server, how to appropriately handle it. So let's do just anything, Gwen at example.com, and then okay, good. So I am handling it there. So now I think if I register, then it will work correctly. But first, from this catch, I want to do a snack bar. So let me copy that. And message, what do I update snack bar? So I think that's in my mutations. Oh, let me look at my initial state. So variant success. So I want variant error. So I want to overwrite that. So let me go here and say variant error. Oh, that should be a string. Okay. And then invalid code. Okay, so update snack bar. So that should show the error, and if it works, then this should be fine. Okay, let's try this. Let me go through. You can have different configs for different Axios instances. Define global caching. Oh, so you mean do Axios config like one for auth, one for user, one for other stuff? That's a good idea, actually. Thanks. That's a good idea. Okay, let me go back home, and now I'll click on sign up. Now let me try the registration process. So let me call this Gwen9 and Gwen9 at example.com. Password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cool. Sign up successful. That's good. So I have Gwen9 at example.com, and now I'm going to enter the code. Oh wait, I don't have the code yet. Let me get the code. Oh, this is the old email. This is the old email. Let me refresh this page. And I think this is the new one. So let me Curriculab verification code. Let me try this code. Invalid code. Okay. Why is it invalid? Unhandled. Rejection. That might have been from before, because I see the Mongoose query that ran when I just hit verify, which is, okay, Gwen9, verifications.find1. So I'm looking it up based off of the user ID. So let me go into the backend then and log out something here. Oh, I should be able to just check in my network. So verify. Oh yeah, right. I'm getting a 400 back. So why? Let's see if this code, oops. Let's console.log verify.code and code. And let me just try this one more time. Okay. So, oh, they must be different data types. That's what it is. So, yeah, even they're highlighted differently. So I think when I send it, it's a string, and I need to parse it as an integer. So let's see. So this code I need to parse. So let me do that. So parse int. I'll leave it as the default base 10, so I don't need to pass a second argument. And I think that should work. This will make it an integer. All right, let's see. Sweet! That worked. Awesome. Now why is the backend complaining? Cannot set headers after they are sent to the client. Where am I setting a header? At server API auth 8723. Oh, right, okay. Because I'm doing res.send, and then I'm doing a finally too. So that's why it's giving me an error. So what should I do? Should I just return? return here, so it returns first. That way the function doesn't keep running. Okay, yeah. Alright, so that worked. Let me try logging in with that user. So gwen9@example.com. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sweet. Oh no! Oh, because it's complaining about, it's giving me a 401, so it's routing me back to the login, even though I'm already logged in with the JWT token. Alright, that logic needs some work, obviously. Well, let's see. What's the first thing I should do? So first of all, why am I getting an invalid token? So this is for login. Oh no, this is invalid code. Okay, so this is for token. So how come I'm getting this back? This is curricula. Oh, didn't we have a problem before where it wasn't sending over the code the first time? Yeah, authorization is blank the first time. This authorization header. And then still blank. Okay. Yeah, why is the authorization header blank now? Let me look in the Axios config. Oh, as soon as there's one problem, there's another problem. Okay, so in my Axios config in my store, this is where it's routing to login, and that's really annoying right now because I don't have it set up properly, so I'm just gonna handle this. Okay, that's fine. So I'm not rerouting anywhere. Oh, right, because if the user doesn't have any, then it's returning a 401. Yeah, I might have that logic screwy in the back end then. I might be sending back a 401 if the user doesn't have any curricula, which is not at all what I want to be doing. Because it's valid if they haven't created a curriculum yet. So let me check on that. I have a whole bunch of endpoints in this file, so let me fold some of them. So there's post. Okay, so this is, which one am I looking at? Curricula/user ID, I think. So options get. Yeah, I think the first call I make is curricula/user ID, or it should be because it's my curricula, and then I do all curricula, and that one comes back okay. Yeah. So let's see. I'm doing, where's the user ID? Oh, that's at the end, so it doesn't get captured when it's not supposed to. Okay, so get, yeah, you don't have to be authenticated to get these based off of user ID. Let's see. Res.send curriculum. So if curriculum isn't there, why is it returning? Why would it return a 401? That's weird. So yeah, there's no green screen. So I have 3 sleeping kittens right now, and I didn't want to set up a green screen in here because I've been I planned out the day so that they would be asleep, so I didn't want to make any extra noise or sounds or anything. But yeah, Sunday I'll have the green screen up because I'll put the kittens somewhere else. They can get quite loud when they wake up. Should I log this out? It can't hurt. But so if it doesn't get found, it shouldn't be returning a 401 here because I'm not handling any kind of an error. So let me look in this one. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I'm finding all curricula, which does return something. So let me see. So what if I log out here? Log out. Now I log back in. I love getting kittens. But since I foster, I only have them for 3 or 4 weeks, depending on how old they are when I get them. Because if I had them for longer, I think I would go crazy. So then I take a few months off, and then I miss having kittens again. And then I get more kittens, and then I need a break. So okay. So how come I am not getting a 401 anymore? What? Let me look at this request. And let me look here. So, patch get. Crazy cat lady. I really love kittens. Kittens are a lot of fun. They're so playful and fun and cute. And then if you foster, you can choose when you get them. It's not like you have full-time cats all the time. So you can still travel and everything else. No, why would I ban you? You can call me that. Oh well. Authorization, yeah, so now the authorization header is being set. And I wonder if it's because, let me clear my local storage. Why do I have cookies? Oh, this must be from another app I've worked on. So I'm not setting cookies in my app. It should be in local storage. Okay, delete all the store. Everything is deleted now. Log out. Okay. So I'll delete it again to make sure, just for good measure. And now, let me see, Gwen9 at example.com. Greatest mystery of Vue kind? Oh, for the cookies? Good name for the library. Oh, you mean this library? Should I call it kittens? It doesn't really have anything to do with what it is, but everyone loves kittens. Okay, so I'm logging in. And now, am I failing? I'm not failing anymore. I don't understand. Why was I getting that error? I just don't know. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Let me get rid of that log, because it doesn't matter, apparently. Yeah, why is the token not there sometimes, and then I clear everything, log out, log back in, and the token is suddenly there? So I wonder, it seems to be the very first time I log in after I register. Random idea for a new lib name, not the curricula, though it's a good promotion strategy. I could market it with kitten pictures. People might like that. Maybe I'll get more users. All right, so there are still some bugs. So verification is working. So what I will need to do though is, so in my Mailgun account, for one thing, I just realized I have 5 Mailgun accounts. Some of them I haven't used in years. So I am gonna clean those up after the stream. But I'm gonna need to verify this and get a real domain before I launch this app so that I can send out, valid emails that aren't gonna go to spam. So that's one thing I will need to do. Let me look at my dev tasks so I'm not just So hookup verification page, this is now done. So let me close the issue. Oh, sweet. I closed it and it moved over here. I forgot I set that up. Awesome. So add verify endpoint to check code from user email. This is also done. Okay. And now implement forgot password. So forgot password and update password. Yeah, I love to automate everything. Okay, spinners, a lot of this stuff is extra. So this is something, I'm just thinking of what I absolutely need to do before I launch this app. So I have most of the CRUD operations for everything done in this app. So you can create a new curriculum. Let me go in here. You can, see it, edit it, all this stuff. Oh, that's one thing though. Let me show you. So I'm looking at just all these curriculums. These are all made by different users in the system. Oh, there's nothing in there. That one's just an empty one. So here, unfortunately, I am a completely different user and I can update this and, do whatever I want to it. So I need to somehow check. That's what I should do the rest of the stream. Check and make sure that nobody else can update someone else's stuff. Yeah, that's what I've been doing this whole time, is just try to get the minimum stuff done. There's, thousands of things that I still need to fix and update. But I am starting a new stream. It's a feature. You can kind of mess with someone. They're doing their own curriculum and you're adding stuff and renaming stuff. So it's not going to work out too well. So I need to take away the ability to edit this if it's some other user by doing two things. So I need to remove these CRUD operations from the front end if it's not your curriculum. These like icons and stuff. Check cookies. Oh yeah, the cookies are gone now. So that must have been a different app. I don't know what it was. So I need to remove these icons, and then on the back end, and let me figure out where I'm doing this. Let me close all these tabs real quick. So on the back end, in curriculum, I have this created by, which saves the user ID of whoever created the curriculum. So if you're not that user, you shouldn't be able to modify it. So I need to set that up in this API. I need to do a check, basically, for several of these endpoints. So, yeah, I'm going to have to check that this ID matches the ID on the curriculum, which shouldn't be too hard to do. Yeah, I don't use cookies. I don't know why those cookies were there. They just weren't cleared. Whatever app I was running last on host 8080 used cookies, which is weird because I really only use cookies in Django, and Django runs on port 8000. So I don't know. It was maybe from a long time ago. Doesn't the browser clean up cookies though that are old? Okay. So what to do first? So let me check on the back end and make sure that you can't update. So post a new curriculum. Any authenticated user can post a new curriculum. It saves their user ID. That's completely fine. I don't need to protect that. So get router get, I don't need to protect that. Anyways, I just really use that for testing. So here, where I'm updating types, put patch. So actually all of these I need to protect and check that the ID matches. Now, hi Mr. Leonard, how are you? Yeah, I'll be on for a little while longer. So, and you can always watch it later. It's on YouTube in perpetuity. Okay, so I'm gonna, what's the best way? Because I need to check really for put, patch, and delete. Wait, I'm not even doing anything in put. Why do I have that? Okay, get rid of put then, I guess. Request.body, request.params. So, oh wait, type. So this should be adding a new type, right, for put? And then patch just updates one. So I think I will need put later. So let me leave that alone. Okay. So let's see. What would be the sneaky and easy way is just to do it on the front end for now. And then most users would be fine, wouldn't know about it. But now that I've live streamed it, everyone knows about it. So yeah, let me do it the right way and do it on the back end. So patch, let's say I'm getting the user ID from params. I'm finding curriculum, find by ID. Now, oh, this is the curriculum ID. And this is the, oh right, so where's the user ID? Am I not even passing in the user ID? Is completed, name, URL. I'm not passing in the user ID. I guess I have to pass that in and request.body. Then, do I have any way to match the token with the user? I am not saving token information. Let me look in JWT. I'm not saving user. Oh, wait, I am. Oh, cool. So I can just get the user ID out of the token then. All right. So let's see. So how do I, oops. So const token equals, what would it be then? Would it be request? Yeah, that's probably better. I don't really want to be passing it in the body, so I think the token is the right way to do it maybe. Request.headers. Is there request.headers with the token on it? No, that would be authorization then, right? So authorization, and then request.headers, and then I would be pulling it off. Let me look that up. So express JS authorization header token. Okay. Cookie parser. Request.cookies. No, I don't need that. How do I node express? I just want the code snippet. That's it. That's it. I don't want all the extra information. How to set authorization headers. So I guess I'm not Googling the right thing, or DuckDuckGoing. So Express.js, how to get authorization header token. How do I access get token? Securing. I'm guessing, so some of these are probably middleware options to help with tokens. Let me see if there's, let's see, Express.js request, what would it be? Request body API. Try Google. how to access body parser middleware RESTful. All right. I'll try Google. Get authorization header token with node.js. That's easy. Request.header authorization. Now, is this setting it? No, it's asking about getting it. I would like to get token in backend node.js. So is this how you do it in Express? Let me see. Why can't I get auth header in Express? Post second argument is the payload. The third argument is the headers. Really? Is that true, or are they using... Oh, this is on the front end. That's what he's doing. Okay, I'm already setting the headers on the front end. So yeah, let me try what he said with that. I shouldn't assume it's a he. Let me try what they said. Request.header authorization, and then just see if that works. So and then if authorization's there, I'll have to split it, I think. Yeah, let me I guess I could console.log the request, or I can just return, not return, I can res.send from here, and I'll send the request. Okay. So what endpoint is that? Oh, this is all the way on this endpoint. Okay, that's fine. I can do that in my REST client easier. So let me do this. So curricula, do a get request v1/curricula. So why can't I do a get on there? Let's see. Let me go to my index.js, and I have /curricula. So API/v1/curricula. So why can't I do a get request? Oh, I'm not spelling it right. That's why. Curricula. Okay, cool. So I have my 3 or 4, however many curricula I have. Now I have an ID, so let me get that specific curricula. And then inside the curricula, what do I want next? I want the section ID. I feel like when I get one of these done, it's going to be easier to do the rest. So I do have one section on here. So I have a section. And so sections/section ID. And I don't think I have a get request for that. So, but I don't have any types on here. So let me see on the front end if I can add something. Okay, cool. So now let me go here. Oh wait, here. And let me see if I can get sections. Okay, so I can get sections, and now I just saved this onto there. So, okay, so first I need, because this is a list of all the sections, so I'll need to do sections/section ID/ type, so resource or project, which will be resources, slash resource ID. Okay. Send. Okay, so the GET request worked, so I have that new resource. Yeah. My chat is always set top chat, not live. That's probably a default setting you have in your YouTube settings. Okay. So now what I want to do is, what request is this? Oh, patch request. So I would want to update this information, but I don't want to do that right now. So let me just send this, and I get an empty object back, but I'm supposed to be getting the request back. So why am I getting an empty object? That doesn't make any sense. Let's try this. Okay, cool. So I am getting the token. Now what I have to do here, and I'll have to wrap this in a try catch, because if there is no token, well, I guess if there is no token, then they shouldn't be here anyway. So I'll do split though, and I will split on a space, and then I'll get the, so that should get rid of bearer and just give me the token at the first index, because bearer should be the 0 index after I split this into an array, and then the first index should be the token. So let me return let me return token here then, and see if that works. Okay, cool. So I have just the token now. That's good. And so from the token, next thing I need to do is look up that user ID that I'm saving on the token. So how do I destructure a token? I wonder if that JWT library has the information. Anyone feel free to post in chat and help me out. Express.js get what is it, the body? Get payload, yeah, payload from token. No. All right. I'll do Google. Using JSON web tokens with Node.js. Securing, maybe I'm not searching for the right thing. I am, so my JWT library is a simple JWT. So let me look at that GitHub and see if they have an answer for me. So let me look at simple JWT. Oh, Django. No, not Django. Maybe I need npm, and that will link to the right GitHub. Okay, so here's what I'm using. So token.encode. Oh yeah, decode. So I have this decode method. So the secret. So I'm gonna have to have the secret, and I should put the secret in that env file. So okay, I don't want that there. I actually want it here. So let me put it here for right now. And I'll have to import this JWT. Or should I should just be importing it in one file. I'm so paranoid that I'm going to click on that env file. So I think in the future I'm not going to store it in the same repo. Like I'll have it just on my process env where nobody can see it. Okay, check token. I should just do a decode function here. So Let me do another function, and I'll call it decode token. And then I can just return this for now, because that's the only thing it's doing right now. Oops, oops, oops. What did I do? So, because I already have the secret in here, which I'm also going to change, put somewhere else. So, let's see. All I need to pass in is the token then. And I'll do that. So here I'll do decode token. Okay. So this decode token function, let me import it. Let me see. So here, actually in auth, let me just copy this because I'm pulling it out of the utils. So in curricula, let me put it with my relative imports. So I don't need this yet. All I need is decode token. That's good. And so now all I'll do is call decode. Sorry, one second. I have a smoothie I'm going to drink. All right. I'm losing my voice. So decode token here. And all I need to do is pass in the token. I don't need the secret. Let me get rid of this. So, token. So yeah, if token, I'm just assuming token is there. So, and that it's a valid token because I'm verifying it before I hit this endpoint. All right, yeah, I think I am. I should be because this is an auth. This is on my auth router. So that has that auth middleware attached to it. So I have decode token, passing in the token, and then what should I call the variable? Decoded token. And then from there, and let me just do res.send decoded token. And then, all right, so let me, and there's nothing. It's got nothing. Okay, why does it have nothing? Just destructure. I am. So I've actually been taking singing lessons. So I think I've been straining my voice a little bit more than normal. And also I haven't been eating quite as healthy, so that probably has something to do with it. And allergies. So it's everything basically. Hi, Awesome Reveals. How are you? Okay, so why is my decoded token not returning the object? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So why is decoded token not returning an object? So if I go here, I'm doing jwt.decode token and secret. So let me console.log this. And then I already know the secret is this, so that's obvious. So, and this is the same thing I'm returning, so how could it be any different than what I'm already returning? Let me take a known token then. Am I passing in the right token? I have to be. I don't know what else to do here. Let me see. Check token has JWT and not JWT. Is it relevant? Let me see. It might. Thank you. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, yeah, I was doing it wrong. Okay. Thank you. It's supposed to be capital letters. Come on. Okay. Well, we fixed one thing, but it's still not working. So, decode token. So why? So I'm getting the right. Oh, there must be some kind of lag here, because, yeah. I don't know what else to do. So console.log token. I'm exporting the right function. So decode token, and then in, where is it? In curricula. Let me get rid of this. So in curricula, I'm doing this decode token. It says I'm not using it. So, oh, I'm not importing it. Yeah, it's misspelled. Everything is misspelled, and I know you're about to tell me to use TypeScript. That's okay. Okay, so that should work now. Let's try it again. Nope. So I am getting the token, and why is it not being able to be decoded? Is it a valid token? What is it? JWT.io. I can paste a token in here, and yeah, it has user ID and expiration, so I should be able to decode it. Because the official site is telling me, I think that's the official site anyway, it's telling me that it's able to be decoded. Okay, so it's returning an empty object though. So let me make sure I'm using the library correctly. Yeah, jwt.decode, token and secret. So decoded should be the object. So let me see. Let me just copy this and do one more Hail Mary. And it's still an empty object there. But here, let me see, why isn't it logging here? Yeah, it's just not logging out anything. Okay, that's weird. Is it not allowing side effects from this file? Yeah, is it not executing? That's interesting. Decode token. I'm going to copy paste this. So decode token. Decode token. Decoded token. So why isn't it being called though? If I'm doing, is this an await? Do I need an await here? Maybe. Wait. Let me try. I'll check the import again in a second. Okay. So yeah, I'm importing this from utils and JWT. From JWT I'm importing decode token, which is the same thing I have here. And this is so strange. Should I stop the server and start it again? Let me try to reset the server. Even though Nodamon is already doing that for me. Come on, stop. Okay. npm start. Console.log if it's a function. Okay, yeah, let me try that. 1 second. Alright, so let me just console.log decode itself and see what it is. It should throw an error if I'm trying to call not a function though, right? Shouldn't it? If it's not callable. So let's see. Decode token. Yeah, it's a function. Decode token, so I'm getting it there. Let's see. Let's try calling it again. Now it's not printing out anything. Yeah, because I do have to await it, but I might need to await it in the other function too. Maybe that's what I need to do. I think maybe. So let me get rid of this. And okay, I will. I'll console.log this too. So console.log decoded token. Alright. So, and let me just try one more thing. So here, but the thing is, check token. So this must be synchronous because check token is working just fine. So decode has to be synchronous. Yeah, and they're not showing it as being async. Decode params. Decode without verify the signature of the token. Because not verifying the signature. Okay, that's special case. This library is so simple. It's encode, verify, and decode. That's pretty much it. So, not sure why it's not working. Let me just try this. Okay. So, decode token, decode. Maybe someone else has an issue with this on GitHub. Let's see. There's 24 open issues. And decode. Oops, I didn't mean to create an issue. Let's go back. Decode. Decode tokens crash when token is invalid. That it doesn't match, it crashed. That's interesting. Okay, all those other things, that's fine. So, decode. But it does match the JWT format, which is weird. If you pass an invalid token, decode throws an error, it doesn't crash. You need to use try catch. Okay, that's obvious. So this should work. And let me try calling the function and passing in a known token. So let me call decode token with, maybe because I split bearer off. Let me try. Let's see what that does. Maybe it's expecting bearer. Let's see if it's it. Let's see if it is. Did I? Nope. Okay. So let me pass in a known valid token. Let me get this token and do that. So now I know this token is valid. So let me, oh, why am I calling this? Decode, let me call decode token with that. And I can get rid of await because it's not async. Okay, one more time. Nothing. It's not even logging here. Ensure users, deprecation warning. Why wouldn't it log if there's a console.log here? Console.log. Hello. Yeah, it's not even logging that. All right. So I don't know where the problem's coming from, or if, you know, once I restart my computer everything's going to work or something screwy like that. Because it's not even logging this. So, but I could get rid of, let's say, oops, this, and then let me try that. Okay, so now it works. So this decode function is not working at all because it's stopping everything. So yeah, it logs fine if I don't call this function. So all right, so why is this function all screwy? Let me try importing jwt.decode. Let me try importing it directly into here. So I'll just put it anywhere here for now. And then call this decode function. Where was I? Oh yeah, we call it from here and see if that works. Nope, it doesn't work. So this function does not work at all for JWT. Okay, so I'm about at the end of the stream here, so let's think about next steps. I'm gonna try to figure out why decode won't work, because it's straight from the documentation. And let's see. jwt.decode. Oh, wait. Decode here won't work because I have no secret. Secret is undefined. So let me do defined here. Let me try this. So if I put secret here, other library. Yeah, I might try another library because I might want some other functionality like refresh tokens and stuff. Okay. So, oh yeah, that was wrong. Yeah, so now I have the secret defined and it's still not decoding the token, and that's the same secret that I encoded the token with. Yeah, I think I will have to do that. And if anyone has any recommendations for other libraries, you know, I just want a straightforward JWT library that I can kind of swap out for this one. Yeah, so before I end, I think the last thing I'm going to do is figure out the next steps. So fix or swap JWT library. Decode not working. And this is a bug. Let me convert it to an issue. Convert to an issue. And if I click on it, I can assign it the label of bug. Okay, so now it's labeled a bug. And really, I think these other things are stuff that I can add later, except for, which is what I'm trying to do when I got stuck on this whole decode thing. So I need to protect curricula. let me put slash, these curricula endpoints from CRUD operations performed by other users. And then let me go ahead. So these 3 things are the 3 things that I need to get done. So what I think I'm going to do actually is fix these things just chatting about them in Discord. I don't think I'm going to do another live stream. For one thing, this one is already almost done, so I just need to test it. And this one is probably just going to be a library swap. And then this is protecting the rest of the endpoints. So if you want to join me in Discord and talk about this some more over the next few days as I try to launch this app, feel free to click on the link below. It's an open Discord. You're welcome to join us and talk about coding, Python, JavaScript, whatever. Once I finish these 3 things, I'm going to launch the app and create a droplet or something for it. And then, so next week, the app will be live and we can all test it and celebrate that after almost 50 live streams, this app is live. And then I think as I go along, I think, as the app is live for bug fixes, updates, I'm going to live stream those. But starting Sunday, I'm going to start my Django REST API and Vue.js front-end application, which is a productivity application that I have been wanting to build actually for years now, but I've kind of been planning it for the last maybe like 4 or 5 months seriously. So that's exciting, and I'll start building that. I want to live stream that at least twice a week, maybe 3 times a week if I can get there. And then other than that, yeah, I'm working on more Vue.js, Python, JavaScript content. I'm giving a workshop at a conference on June 10th and 11th. So until then, it's going to be hard to put out videos. But after then, I just want to put out so many videos, all the videos that I've been planning for a long time. So yeah, thanks for sticking with me, for helping me out in this live stream. Come join Discord, chat with me, and get excited because there is a new live stream coming Sunday. All right, have a good night, everybody. Take care.